It's another brew day. It's not even the day either. It's a very special one. This is a brew evening. Brew? A brew evening? Good evening, sir. Your table with him. No, it's a brew evening, so it's very unusual. I never brew in the evening because it's, well, I do sometimes, very rarely. And it's a Thursday night as well too. So, what about that? So with that in mind, let's get mashed in, shall we? I don't know, can you even see that? It's down there somewhere. Don't know. I don't want to piss about with the camera because it's a real pain in the hole. See, trying to control this bloody GoPro. No, pain in the arse. It's handy, it's small and all that, but it is a pain in the rectum. So yeah, why am I doing an evening brew anyway? So, two reasons. One is because I want to do 2 brews this weekend. This is a Thursday night, as I said. I want to do another brew. The one I was intending to do on Sunday. Got a starter on at the minute. And the other reason is because I've got more grain coming. I know I shouldn't get any more grain, but I really want to get some Golden Promise in. So I'm trying to make space, a little bit of space for that. That's my excuse anyway. But the real reason is because 2 cakes kicked on me at the weekend there, and obviously it's Easter, or last weekend was Easter. So I was drinking a bit more than what I should, but yeah, wasn't great. So I'm starting to panic now that I'm not going to have enough. I'm going to run out. But I want to do other stuff the next couple of weekends, so I don't want to have the brew over the next 2 weeks. By which point these 2 beers will be finished, so should be in theory anyway. So it's not going well already today. So I got everything ready last night and weighed out all the grains, get the water in the pot. But I had to go to work today, so I decided to set the timer this morning before I left the house, which I did, and I checked it through the day and it seemed to be going, and then I got home tonight and the water was like, it was like 10 degrees or something like that, which wasn't good. So, and it said, do you want to continue with this brew on there? So the reason for that was because it was a power cut. It had lost power, but it still managed to keep, you know, the brew going, even though it wasn't actually doing anything. So, because usually what happens is when I'm halfway through, when I go to do the Sparge in there, I'll pull it out of the wall and plug it in over there. And sometimes it'll let me continue with this brew, and sometimes it won't. Most of the time it won't, let's be honest. So yeah, and then I had to wait for the 35 minutes. It's not an awful lot. 35 minutes to heat up 20 litres of water in here, so it's not too bad to be fair, but still, I could have been halfway through the mash by now, at least. In fact, I would have been finished the mash. We would have been in next door, complaining about how the thing resets itself all the time. Well, I am. What I'm actually doing anyway. I don't think it's really important what I'm doing, to be fair, what the beer style is. I think this video is just more about documenting the events of tonight and see what happens. Because I thought this was a good idea last night, and then as the day went on I was getting more and more tired, and then I'm thinking I can't really be bothered with this. So what I might do, because I'm off tomorrow, is I might just wash everything, leave everything the way it is, or fill it with water, put all the stuff in and just wash it tomorrow morning and not bother with it. We'll see how we go later on. I don't really want to be standing outside at like 10 o'clock tonight having to wash pots and stuff, because no, that's not going to do. So what that means is I might just get a few sherbets in, might get a few pints in later on, which is another thing I never do on brew day, because as soon as I have a drink, that's it, you can forget everything. Everything's going wrong. But we might do. We might. I'm not promising anything. We'll see how it goes. But what is it we're actually doing now? Well, I'll tell you, or will I keep it a secret? I think I'll keep it a secret. No, I'm actually doing another bitter. I'm doing version 3 of the Clipper bitter. So, I mean, I haven't even put the video for version 2 yet. I'm already doing version 3. So, it's a beer I love. I absolutely love it. I think the combination of the Clipper yeast from Cross My Loaf, the amber malt, and the Maris Otter that's in this, and those 3 things are just amazing. It's kind of half the reason why I wanted to get Gold Promise, to see what it's like with that, because I think it would be as good. But I just need enough space though to keep all this malt, so I've still got a full bag of Pilsner malt in there to use, and whatever's left of that Maris Otter, probably half a bag. You know what, that'll do well for that, I think. Okay, add the mashed grains. Yes, we've done that. It's mashing. We're at 65 at the minute. We're going to do it at 68. So I've only tweaked the recipe slightly in this one. I've added a little bit more grain, as usual, just to use up bags and whatnot. So, but yeah, I'll come back in an hour and we'll see what happens. Okay. Greetings. Okay, time check. There we go. 20 past 7. Okay. Decided to skip the mash out. Didn't necessarily need to do a mash out. The mash out only really exists for me to buy me more time to do whatever. But as I've already got all that done, I can skip it. That is the plan. So let's get that in there. Let's get this in here. Let's get this thing sparged. Okay, sparge in. Well, the sparge is about 12 litres in. So this will not take long. Where is my patented sparging device? This would be it here. Again, we're going for big holes. Every other one, different pattern again, of course. Always a different pattern. Okay. Let's get it on. Let's get it on. Okay, we're up to the boil. Time check, this is important. 7:51 p.m. Just starting to get it dark now. Not too bad. So the first hop drop then is First Gold. That is 9 grams going in. So we've got 3 different hops going in this time. First Gold, East Kent Goldings, and some Bramling Cross that's been in there for 2019. Was it 20? Is that what it said? I think that's what it said in the pack when I was measuring it out. Maybe it was 2020 actually. Or was it 2022? Who knows? Who knows? We'll go and get a drink. Let's go and get a drink. Okay, I do have a drink, technically, which is this. What do you think that is? It's actually a yeast starter. It's actually a yeast starter. I kind of crushed it a bit and poured off the top layer. I just want to taste it. I'm not actually going to drink the whole thing. I'll have the squits later on. WLP 644. It's very fruity. Peach. Definite apple in there as well. Is that the pineapple? Maybe a little bit, yeah. So I've it's still going here. What do you think? So it's still going there. You can see that I got the Erlenmeyer flask after I got that, and unfortunately it's a little bit too big. It still works, but you just got to be careful. It goes off the the little magnet in the bottom. It's kind of small, so what you'll find is the little bit goes to the side every now and again. But if you can get it going, it'll go for maybe a day. You always got to check it though. So that is phase 2 of the starter on the go. Let's get one more of this. It's not very nice. Not saying it's disgusting or nothing, but it's a starter, come on. What I want to do is get a taste of this. So this is, you see it? This is our Imperial Stout. I'm going to be bottling this soon. I've actually put an order in for, I've got a pint glass, but I'm not going to fill it up, obviously. Come on, yeah crazies. Yeah crazies. I've actually ordered a case of bottles, because there's quite a lot in this. I seem to have made more than, it used to be that I would make half batches, and it was like 12 litres or something like that. And then it crept up to 14-15 litres, and then it was 16, and now it's like, must be a good 16.5 litres in there, maybe 17, because it's filled right up. So if it's right, it's gonna be 13%. If it's right, so that's why I need the small bottle. So when I say case of bottles, I mean 3 30ml bottles, so the little small ones. Glass bottles as well too. So yeah, I'm going to be bottling it now. You can feel kind of the spring coming in. So it's a rain on. Brilliant, isn't it? Brilliant. The one night. The one night. That is curious. That is it's not really mind-blowingly alcoholic as the last time I tasted it was, which was, I don't know, a couple of weeks when I was getting the gravity reading on camera. And I don't know if it's because I was quite alcoholic that time though. I don't know if it was because I had that starter, but yeah, it's tasting fruity and chocolatey. That is quite nice. 13% it says, so God help us. I've got one more bottle of my 2023 version up there left, and that's it. It's gone. So I don't know whether to drink that tonight or whether to wait until I bottle that. Maybe we'll have it that night. That'll be a good send off. As far as the cleaning's going, I've actually already cleaned. I thought when it was light outside, I'll try and clean as much as possible. So I've basically got everything cleaned. The only thing not cleaned is the pot out there and the lid, and then whatever else I'm going to use. But I've got the grain basket and all emptied and cleaned. Although now that I think about it, I might have left the bin lid open. So I'll need to go and check that before it gets flooded. Not that it matters because it's all split. Put loads of grass clippings. I've got quite a lot of grass here. And I need to get a new bin, but a bigger bin. And yeah, I think it all, just trying to compact it all down into it, has just destroyed the bin basically. So it's all sellotape and all around. The sellotape, gaffer tape, packing tape, whatever it's called, cloth tape. Okay, I've just opened the door and look, whew, the door seems to have closed itself. Probably that wind. Oh, there's the bin there, look, all the tape around. So we need to double up on those. Pull that out and yeah, close that bin lid maybe, and we're at it. Okay, time check. It's 8:19, just getting ready for the second hop drop. So it's a good job I was doing time checks, because I'd actually forgot to press the button to start the timer. the last time, so just thrown the hops in, and then about 15 minutes later walked out. I was like, why is the timer not going on that? And you see the way the light is going off? The steam apparently is triggering the motion sensor light. So yeah, it's a good job I was doing time checks, because then I knew what time obviously I threw the first hop drop in. So it all worked out in the end. So yeah, we're going to do the second hop drop now. This is 30 minutes. So this is East Kent Goldings. This is like really powdery stuff. It's in the bottom of the bag. This was, I think this was stuff I got from Timmy ages ago. And they've been very good. But that was ages ago again. So again, this is using up old hops. The first gold is actually new, fresh hops. But this, and then the Bramlin Cross is the last of it. So just waiting for this thing to go. So there it is. There it is. Let's get that in. Yeah, okay. Whew. It was wet and windy out there. I'm glad I got that little bit of washing up done, because there's no way I'm washing that pot out there tonight. No chance. Fill it with water and sit in here till the morning. Well, let's go and get an actual drink this time. This is the New Zealand Pilsner. Of course, fantastic. Look how clear that is. Excellent. Nelson and Citra, this is, with a Citra dry hop. Oh my god, that's good. So good. So yeah, I've got so we've got 3 kegs over there, okay? There's 2 of them is the New Zealand Pilsner, okay? One is the dry hop with Citra, one is the other dry hop with Nelson. I've got my coconut porter is now sorted. It's over there. You see that I was kegged it the other night. That's still sitting there. Meant to clean that tonight. Forgot. No chance to clean it now. Forget about it. That's really nice as well. I kegged it on a Monday, on the Monday night. Just passed. It was like a bank holiday Monday. And normally over here in Northern Ireland, it's like a bank holiday Monday and Tuesday. Don't ask me why. I know I've brought this up before. I don't understand why it's a Tuesday when everybody else it's Friday and Monday. But I take Friday and Monday because all my customers get Friday and Monday everywhere, because they're all kind of in the UK and in south of Ireland. So they all get Friday and Monday, so I take Friday and Monday. So I had to work on Tuesday and I kegged that. And usually, especially with pressure fermenters, but even with normal fermenters, I do this. I had to speak up because it's getting louder and louder. The rain out there. Always on a brew day, isn't it? Not even a brew evening. So yeah, I'd actually made, I ended up with, normally I aim for 22 litres, but with that one there, we ended up with 25 litres or something like that. And it's like 5.3%. So I'm only used to drinking like 4 to 4.5 beers these days. And there was all that extra beer in it. There's still probably a pint or two's worth left in it. But yeah, it was really nice. It was really low carbonation, and there was quite lots of it, and I ended up snattered on Monday night and then I had to work on Tuesday. Fortunately, it was very quiet on Tuesday, which is good. But oh my goodness, that was naughty. I tend not to I try not to drink. I used to drink like 4 pints on a Sunday night, and then Monday, and then I found I was just losing too much time in work. I wasn't focused. Obviously I wasn't focused because I had a hangover. So try to keep it now down to like maybe 1 or 2 pints. So yeah, that was a bit naughty because I must have had about 5 pints and it was over 5%. But you know, bank holiday, isn't it? All that. So as far as the not drinking after midnight goes, it's actually been going very well. And I have to say that I've noticed the real difference just in my head, that I'm not getting those really depressing hangovers, cripplingly depressing hangovers anymore. And I'm feeling a lot more lively, and I feel that I'm not wasting days go past and just me suffering my hangovers and just wasting it, which is good. Now there was one night that I did actually drink after midnight, although in my defense I'd poured the beer before midnight. I just wasn't looking at the time or anything, so it must have been 20 to 12 or something like that, the last beer of the night. And then I was watching something on TV, and then I realised like 12:30 there's like most of a pint, even more than that, was left in it, so I just chugged it down. So other than that, I haven't drunk after midnight since I think probably January, so it's pretty good. And as I say, for me it definitely makes a difference, definitely. Although it's maybe my drinking habits, to be fair. But yeah, so I have to say too, I've managed to get through I've started watching actually Yellowstone on Paramount, because I've got Paramount on like a half-price trial for a year for like £35 or something like that, which I thought was a good deal. And it was really to get like all the Star Trek stuff that I hadn't seen. But then I started watching Yellowstone. After I watched all that, I started watching Yellowstone because I heard good things about it. And it's amazing. I'd only started watching it like last Thursday, and I'm already 3 series deep. So it's very good. I have to say it's very good. It makes me laugh though sometimes, because if you don't know what it is, it's like basically modern day cowboys. And there's like, it seems to be very lawless, the whole place, like the Wild West, except in the modern day. And yeah, people are just basically, cowboys go around punching each other all the time and punching other people and just fighting all the time. I mean, is that real? Does that really happen? I can't imagine. I can only imagine someone trying to do that over here, and just no, I don't think so. But yeah, it's excellent, and I've just been watching it all the time. I keep meaning to watch. I need to watch more BrewTube videos, because I was starting to get back into it, and then I started watching Yellowstone. I thought I'll watch the first episode, and the first episode was like, and then it was like the second series I was on to. I was just like, bloody hell, what's going on here? But yeah, excellent anyway. Okay, there's the thing. I'm just have the mop because all the rain's starting to come through. Okay, that is the last hop drop, which is, can anyone remember? Bramlin Cross, of course. I didn't forget. Just testing it, yeah, that's all. Gets 5 minutes on that. Yeah, alright. Feel the rain just coming in. I need to get the gazebo out maybe. Yeah. So another reason why I wanted to do the bitter is not like the IPA I've got planned with that other beer on Sunday, is because I need it. I don't want to do any kind of hop stand or anything. I just need this to be over, and then we'll get it into the fermenter and chilled, and then that'll be the end of it. So, because obviously it's not great out there. I mean, look at it. Look at the state of that. Really? You can't see anything, I know. Okay, let's get this transferred. I just see all the rain falling on that. That's just not good. This is the bit that you never get to see. Not that you ever need to see it, because it's just literally that pump goes in there on that pipe, and then I press the pump on. The water's on, I think. Yep, the water's on. That's literally it. I suppose I should get a gravity reading, shouldn't I? We'll not worry about volumes or anything. I didn't even do a pre-boil on this, but I do need to get a post-boil. Okay. Let's get that filled. Let's get it off. Off. Yeah. Get that back in there. Get the pump back on. So we're doing it in the normal fermenter rather than a pressure fermenter, because I think it was definitely better in the normal fermenter than last time. geez, oh. I mean, the first time I see it, it looks like about 1050, so that's quite enough. It's a bit more than what I was. Was that right? Was that right? 1050? Woof. So, this is what we're going to use. Clipper yeast. I'm betting 100 gram packs now because it's that good. Just when I was looking for it, and also noticed this. I bought this a while ago. Fermo Ale AY3. Now if you scan the QR code, I've never used it before, if you scan the QR code, it sounds like Nottingham. So if anyone's used it, let me know. But the description itself sounds like Nottingham, which is a good use, but I don't use it. I wouldn't use it for bitters. I would use Nottingham instead of like USO5 or something like that. So that's going to be more American than British, let's say that. But again, if anyone has used it, please let me know. I think they're AEB Brewing Italy, it looks like, the address on it. So as I say, I buy this in the California Common in 100 gram packs now. Won't be long before I start buying it in bricks. And then it's just measuring out 10 grams every time. Okay, there it is there. Soaked, like everything. Soaked. It's quite full as well too. What does that look like? Don't even know. Where are the markings on this thing? Somewhere. Oh yeah, there's there. Just under 6 gallons, whatever 6 gallons is. So say that's 23 litres maybe? 22 and a half. Something like that. So let's get, there's our yeast. Get that in 10 grams. In terms of the gravity then, I took another one just in case that one was wrong. Toward the end of the boil, wasn't wrong. It's like 1050, maybe 1052. Really, 1052. Jeez, oh. We'll bring that up to temperature just to make sure. But yeah, we've kind of overshot there. And to be fair, that was because of my stocks are wrong in Brewfather on the malt, and I kind of threw in a bit extra. In fact, I had a bit left and just threw it in. So maybe that's me, maybe that's super efficiency. Who knows what it is. So there's only one other thing. This is going to be done at 19 degrees as well too. The only thing we have to do is just to put the airlock on. This is our airlock going on. Anyone who bothers with an airlock, I mean, seriously, what's the point? There's my airlock right there. It's perfectly fine every time. That is the end of the brew day then, so cheers. We made beer, so it's a success. So the pot, I didn't do anything with the pot. I just put a bit more water in the top to stop the hops all from compacting and drying out and stuff. So it's just going to sit in there basically all night. I didn't do anything with the counterflow chiller as well too. I'll do all that tomorrow. We'll run some sterilizing agent through it. Normally, I mean, I've just see the PBW up there. We could go the whole hog and use that, or normally I'm just using the kind of the oxy stuff, and we'll just do a hot wash. I should probably do a video on that sometime on how I clean that stuff, clean in place this is. So maybe I'll do that tomorrow, if depending on how bad the hangover is, we'll see. But yeah, we'll do that tomorrow. But tonight is just, there's nothing more tonight other than me filling this and going inside and maybe watching some cowboys knocking hell out of each other. I'm going to take a trip to Montana and just laugh at the cowboys all knocking hell out of each other, and shooting each other and getting away with it. I mean, the police are in it and everything, so is it really like that? Don't know. Cheers. Happy Homebrew Wednesday. I'll see you next time.